Morning, morning, morning. Damn, Gary, technically you were first. You were in here right before the stream started. Good morning to everybody. Where'd I get 412.60 from? Let's see. I don't think it's 412.60. I think it's 412.80 something. Yeah, 412.86 is what I have. Which I'm pretty sure is an emerging candle. 412.86. Yeah, an emerging candle from April 13th, 2021. Zach Cates Roblox. That's where I got that 412s area. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oops. Alright, so guys, looks like we're going to be opening a little bit lower. We had rising volume break the 9 EMA yesterday, as well as the 412 area. We didn't quite crack 406s, but as I typed in trade floor this morning, I said, if we can't, if you don't see bulls retake 406.75, then we will most likely be testing 400 today. So be very careful of that. We are already starting lower, so be very, very careful of that. But we have very good reasoning, and we closed under the 9 EMA with rising volume. So there's a good chance we go down to the next level, which is about 400. So if we do not retake to the upside, we are going down to 400. That's initially, in short, our plan. Go down to the smaller time frames. And if they do push down to 400, we'll see if they hold that or not, or if they want to keep moving further to 396. If bulls do reclaim 406.75, there's a chance they could run all the way back up to 412. So there could be a lot of movement today. As you guys can see, we're starting lower, as I was just saying. We already have basically our previous day high and open marked from a level. Previous day lows right here. Oops. Previous day close right here. So we have a huge combination of levels between the previous day close and the yesterday low that price needs to get over. So it's not just 406.70s, it's 407.15, and the pre-market high is still right here. So there's a lot of levels price has to get past this morning, or today in general, to get up to these higher levels again. Below 404.15 and 403.50, we could definitely see a pullback towards that 400.60 again. So, and we haven't really been at this level in a while, so we're right back at it again. But good morning, everybody. Glad to have you all in it. I played an 80% tree on it. Oh, good stuff, Zach. So let's, I mean, you guys already just heard my plan. Let's actually type it out now. So in short, let me just say from, oh, hold up. Not bold. There we go. And by the way, guys, if you guys haven't already noticed, and I didn't make this quite clear, I am going to be doing these 30 minutes before open, not 45. I think it's just it's been helping me out a lot more, because it gives me like literally 15 minutes extra time to type around chat or answer DMs real quick before the market opens. I really do like to cater to people in the DM, so these streams will all be starting 30 minutes before open, not 45. I'm just making a very slight adjustment on that, just so you know for the future. Plus 30 minutes is really all I need. Alright, so from the bigger time frames, if bulls do not reclaim, let's just say 407s, we can see a pullback to 400 flat. Alright, now, above 407.15, pre-market high, target 408.50, 410, 411.50s, and I'm just going to type 413. Below 404.15 and 403.45, target, I feel like I should say 402.50 and then 400, 402.50 and then 400, and 397, 395. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is it going down like that? That's why. Alright, so give me a thumbs up if you guys do understand everything that I'm going over with right now on SPY, what we're looking out for. We're about to go through the rest of these. But good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody who just tuned in. Glad to have you on here. Be sure to thumbs up the stream. Top of the morning, David. What's up, Divert? Another ninja. Gold creation. Could you give me some insight? Hold up, I missed some. Bueller, the most legit dude on FinTwit, in my opinion, for the people teaching. No BS, ego begging for follows. Love this guy. Love you too, Jason. Thank you for saying that, man. That really does mean the world to me. Appreciate you. Good morning, Mel. Did your wife arrive safely, Mel? I do hope so. We're about to go over AMD, Steve. Oh, okay, you said aftermoon charting. Appreciate you. Morning, Anderson. I knew you'd be watching the banks. You did really good on that short, and the day after, they just kept going. So good stuff, man. Appreciate you, Justin. Thank you, Aporv. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's move on. Everybody seems to understand what we're looking out for on SPY. All right, default. As you guys can see, I've already cleared a lot of my levels from the previous day. Every night, this is something you should take advantage of. It's also just really good discipline. You know how like they always tell you like you should get up and make your bed in the morning? In my opinion, every single night or every single day before the market opens, you should already have the smaller time frame levels deleted and re-adding your previous days instead of the 2 day agos. It looks like Apple's a pretty easy find too. Below 148.70, or we can look above 150.40s. This is kind of our initial range right here. Whoop. And just like SPY, if you guys remember what I said on SPY, like there's a bunch of levels here to get past, and even then there's still pre-market high, and then there's a level really, really close. Apple's kind of the same way. Apple has a lot of levels right here, and once they exit that previous, or push above that previous day low, there's levels right there. So you got to be very passive today. Let's go through these first, and then we'll start to make our list. Microsoft 258.80, previous day close, previous day low. Amazon, pre-market low, previous day low, previous day close. And they have a pre-market high way up here. Tesla. Oh, Tesla took a nasty fall. I don't think they like that higher priced EV. That was the news, right? Higher priced EV in China for them. Bueller still hasn't come to my house to trade for him. You didn't tell me where you lived. Of course, man, your teaching legit changed my trading and chart awareness for the better, more so than any Furu, so thank you, dude. Thank you, Jason. I'm just glad to have you in here, man. Glad we're all here working as a team, really. Can Google bounce today? We'll have to see. So previous day low is marked, previous day opens way up here, which is actually really close to previous day close, so you might want to highlight that. That is not an area you want to trade in between, but that is a beautiful chart because clearly above 204.60s, that can get going up to the mid 207s, high 207s. Below 200, that could get nasty, which again, guys, I'm pretty bullish on Tesla, and they're still holding 200. So that's a pretty impressive feat. Whenever everything sold off yesterday, they were still holding up for the most part. They didn't pull back until the very end of the day, and they still didn't break anything that significant. They've only just now done that in pre-market. So that's a very impressive chart. Pre-market low on Meta. Previous day close is pretty much already marked. So Meta needs a combination of their previous day close and their previous day low, or below 173.70s. That's a pretty easy one. Google, they're down pretty big since that AI thing came out. Previous day close. Oh. Previous day close. Previous day open. This is a super clean chart. I mean, it's so easy to see that it's either below 93.60s or above 96. Oh, it's super easy to see. AMD, nasty fall in the morning. Kind of looks like Tesla a little bit. Previous day low, previous day close, pre-market low. Yesterday opens way up here. That one's pretty easy too, below 81 or above 83.25. Nvidia, below 215.90s or above 221.20s, which really it's a combination of these two areas that we're looking past. And even then you have a level right there. So you got, even if you do enter right here or right here, you have a level really close to here. If you enter from here, you have a level really close to here if you enter here. So you might as well just be very careful on scalps on that one. And Netflix, that looks ugly. 357.20 for a break below. Potentially a break above at 362.35. All right, so let's go back through these and see which ones we like the most. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody tuning in. Glad to have you all in here. I'm glad I'm your favorite Furu Jack. I really don't consider myself a Furu because I feel like a Furu is supposed to be a diss. I'm pretty sure that's where that came from, was guru and financial, so Furu. Alright, so let's make sure. Alright, now let's type up our list. Do I even want to do Apple first? Hold up. Let me check these one more second. Alright, so we're definitely doing Amazon. We might want to do Tesla. Definitely doing Meta. Maybe Google. Maybe AMD. Maybe Nvidia. I don't even really want to do Netflix. Do I want to do Apple or Microsoft? They're essentially the same exact chart. I might skip those today. I mean, I'm going to definitely watch them because, duh. You never want to let go of looking at Microsoft or Apple, the kings of the market. Alright, so above 98.55. Target 99. I'm doing every 50 cents. We're not playing no bullshit today. Below 97. 96.40. Of course. 96 and 95. Tesla, this one's pretty easy. Above 204.65 target. 207.30 to 207.80. Above that area for more upside. Below 200, target 199 to 198.25 area. Below that for more downside. Meta above 177. I might as well just say 178. Targets. All right, now this is going to take some tedious work here. So it's not really fair to say above 178, aim for 182.78. So we're going to grab a fib from here to here, just like we do in the bigger time frames, and we're going to add an in-between area. So 180 seems to be the better target. I'm going to do one every dollar, though. And then we'll do 182. Below 173.70s. Target 172.50 / 170. That was easy. Google, might have to add Google too. Google doesn't look bad. You might actually see some movement on them after all this craziness. Trying to see if I could fit more on here. Let's just leave it at that, actually. How's everyone's night there? Everyone sleep all right? It's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. Below 81.15. Target 80, 50, 80/7. Very passive list today, but I love the entry levels on a lot of these charts. Alright, so I'm going to post this list out to everybody real quick. And Let's also go back to SPY. We'll do this. Alright, list is posted out to everybody, and we still have 17 minutes to spare. Come trade from him. I like Tesla today. Honestly, I like a lot of the charts today. Kind of like yesterday, a lot of things were just in really good consolidation periods and just looked really, really good. Grand Rising. Friday. Went to a concert last night. Ah, that's why you want me to trade for you, because you're tired. You slept for 14 hours straight, Jesus. Well, I bet that was an amazing rest, though. Very happy for you, Tobias. A little jealous, not gonna lie. I slept terrible after my mistake yesterday. It's okay, Nether Ninja. Don't let that, never let that stuff weigh over you, man. Over time, you're going to push that out of your system. It's a time game. Might have been worked too much, but hey, now I'm fit for the weekend. Morning, Daffy. Always happy to see your name pop up. How you doing, pal? On guard. Yo, after like a 30 minutes or 45 minutes, can someone please remind me to type out Trader of the Month in the announcements channel? Because I was supposed to do that yesterday and I didn't. Completely passed my mind. Which it's between two people. I have to somehow decide the next 30 minutes. Very sick. Yeah, I'm kind of getting under the weather a little bit right now too. I'll take loser of the month. Flip a coin. Well, I'll just let you know. I'll let y'all know who it is. But the trader of the month is between a guy in my chat named Mikey and a guy in my chat named Daffy. The guy I was literally just saying good morning to. It's between one of those two people for trader of the month today. So I have to decide who gets that. Because Daffy had a really, really good first part of the other month. And then Mikey had like a solid, just entire month in general. Both of those dudes were really kicking some ass. Oh, nice, Evis. You're messing with conditional orders. Good stuff. I needed to honestly mess with those more. Conditional orders are super advantageous. It might be one of those months where I share it. To be honest, Terry, it's too close to even call. Like I'm almost tempted to just do a coin flip or something like whoever else, like Money Lisa just said. Oh, that's horrible, Jay. That's how Texas can be too. It's pretty wild how temperatures rapid. Like that cannot be, regardless, of being good for us or not. That cannot be good for the ground. Daphius Maximus. Yo, for profit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Thank you for joining the team. Glad to have you as a loyal supporter of the channel. Be sure to check out the members only section on the channel. You can go to the YouTube and you can see it. I'll show you exactly where to go. Once you go to my channel, it's literally right there on the tab, like where videos and all that stuff is. You click membership, and then bam, you're there. Yesterday I uploaded the couple of the clip streams, but I uploaded this on Discord as well. A little update and a couple other videos I had saved up from weeks ago to just a couple days ago. I can't wait to put my first spy video in there on Sunday. DukeBot was insane yesterday. Dude, DukeBot was insane yesterday. He's insane every day. And honestly, someone who's even more insane was VKK. He bought like 2 contracts at 95 bucks and sold them both at 1500. I was like, what? What? Can I be Trader of the Week? And honestly, if certain individuals keep it up, it might even go to Burak or Rambo very soon, because both of those guys have been not just producing good results, but as leaders of the community have been posting a really, really good amount. It's, again, Trader of the Month is not just about being a good trader or having good trades all month long. It's also about being a good leader. So there's tons of people that it could go to, but... And it's just kind of a respect thing. There's not really like rewards or anything from it. It's just a recognition thing. That's kind of why I like it's positive reinforcement is why I do it. And it's all honesty, you know, because these guys in my chat, they work so effing hard. It's not even funny. Can you just call me a traitor? But I could go on for days. You know, people like Burak or Rambo or Money Lisa, Andrew, Kang, Sinful. Like, there's just so many freaking people I could talk about in here that are just kick-ass traders and just kick-ass leaders. And that's the whole point of my group is we don't raise traders, we raise leaders. Everybody in here is a leader. Yo, Daffy, you didn't have to do that, man. You already have lifetime. I appreciate you though, Daffy. Thank you for being a loyal supporter of the channel. Be sure to check out that content. Appreciate you, dog. Sometimes gold creations, because it definitely helps, because Amazon doesn't really have to move in increments of 3. Like, really, you need to watch out for every dollar on Amazon. So yes, you could add a fib there. Take my name out your mouth. Man, that's crazy though. Thank you both, For Profit and Daffy, for signing up on the YouTube memberships. Again, guys, that's only $4.99 a month, and you get extra videos. I'm going to be doing extra updates on there, extra spy updates, essentially on Sundays and Wednesdays. I'm a great person, but not so much on the trader yet. Humble too. I'm just kidding, Peter. Yo, John, y'all need to chill out, guys. The market hasn't even opened yet. Yo, thank you, John. Thank you for joining the YouTube channel as a loyal supporter. Appreciate you. Again, just like I said to the other two, be sure to check out the members only channel. The members only section. I don't even know what to call it, really. I guess it's a section of the channel. But glad to have you on board, John. Appreciate you. Man, y'all's names look sexy and green. They should come out with, you know, even if there isn't membership paid things, they should come out with, like, kind of like Discord, where I can, like, edit y'all's colors, because it'd be really cool if everyone was, like, red or blue. And then the people who have the membership are, like, gold. That would be kind of cool. YouTube could definitely step up their game on these whole stream aesthetics if they just pay attention to how Discord looks. Wrench is greater than a star, just saying. I didn't even think about that, the mods who have it. You're either a wrench, a star, or nothing. Spent some time in the members only last night. Good stuff and really helped me. Oh, were you the one who commented saying that you went through the not the trading checklist video, but the where I went through all the TOS settings? You need to be able to put GIFs on here. Dude, for real. If you could put GIFs on here, it'd be insane. Is this my Marente? I thought I gave you a mod role. Unless this is a different YouTube channel. But good morning, Marente. Always happy to see your beautiful face in here. Even though I can't see your face. But I'm sure it's beautiful. Oh, okay, another ninja. Nice. Yeah, yeah. Well, good stuff then, going through that content. Because that's like, it's like a little over an hour and a half of content in there already. I didn't want to, like, overload people. Oh, I am your... Yeah, you're my Marente. All these other people can pretend to claim you, but only I can claim you. You're mine and mine alone. Well, I have an NVIDIA short that I'll be closing it open. Let me go ahead and get that ready. Putting Bueller in timeout in my own stream. This is starting to sound like a different type of video. Oh my god, bro. How do y'all's minds work like this? God, dog. Oh, I need to add more emojis. Leland, you can help me with that later. We need to get like maybe two to five more emojis from the Discord that are like good and useful and funny looking. We need to save the images and then we can put them into the YouTube and then people can spam those. 'Cause so far I just have Elon, Bezos, and Leo laugh. Which might be all... Yeah, Pepe emojis, exactly. Pepe would literally make the day. I was meaning to hit Leland about that the other day. But yeah, we need to use like the funny, like the best like 3 to 5 more. I know it's something stupid and small, but still, it'd be pretty funny. Alright, let me call Deverino. Oh.
Yo, yo.
What's up?
Waiting on you.
What's up, Father Time?
Alright.
What you looking at today?
Retest and fade, or are we going to get a rally off the bottom?
Facts.
Find out soon.
Oh, how did you sleep, Devin? How have you been?
I slept too long. Whoever said they slept for like 14 hours, me too.
you and Tobias.
Yeah. Mine was medically induced.
Yo, Daffy, you're a legend. If you guys go onto the trade floor, let me do this before the market opens. If you guys go onto the trade floor, he just posted a video on sectors and importing them, and he even shared all the sectors. How awesome of Daffy. Here's a link to that video if you guys want it. All this information is publicly available on the Discord as well. You don't have to pay to see this channel. But yeah, good morning, Devin. It's always a pleasure to hear your voice.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, see, I got him to say it, Money Lisa. There you go. I'm starting to sweat.
Yeah. I said good morning in the text chat. Same thing, right?
Yeah, Money Lisa, get wrecked.
So they finally brought Tesla down.
Can I pin it? The in trade floor or the one on YouTube? Honestly, yeah, we probably do need to pin it in Discord.
What?
Hold up, I have to delete something. What Daffy just shared. I found something we can delete. Okay, bam. Got it. Got it, D-Touch. Got it. D-Touch, if there's ever something that's like optimal to pin, I give you direct permission to find something to delete that's already pinned. If it's something not useful.
It really should up the limit on how much stuff you can pin.
Dude, fat. It's only like 50 things. Which is a lot, but
Even if you have to pay for it, you know what I mean? Like, there still should be, like, some way to
I would pay
upgrade it.
extra money to be able to pin things. That's for damn sure. I agree.
Hopefully Discord listens to us.
Bro, look at NVIDIA.
Down in the dumps.
I'm happy about that because we're shorting it right now. Okay, D-Touch, yeah. I just deleted, somebody quoted something. It wasn't anything important. It must have been like a cool quote I liked and I pinned it. Alright guys, y'all excited? We have 50 seconds. 45 seconds. Lisa's gonna get froggy.
Get froggy. Hurry up and wait 10 minutes.
It was a quote by Van Damme or something, Leland, is what I deleted. It was something about getting rich quick, and he was saying that's a bad thing. Essentially. Which, that's true, you shouldn't be looking to get rich in your trades. You should be focused on quality of your trades. Alright, boys, market's about to open. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen.
Days and thems.
Let's go, Devin. Definitely cannot complain about that trade.
Going up to retest. Yesterday close. It's like Microsoft and Apple coming up a little bit.
Yo, good stuff, Wag Trader, catching that DukeBot play. Yeah, DukeBot had a bunch of bangers. He had Tesla and SPY posted yesterday, so I'm sure a lot of people are up in those. SPY's probably really break even right now on his trade, but I know his Tesla's up.
And Wag. XOM's kind of up there, just testing its pre-market high around 116.60. If it gets over that, it's got 117, and that thing's with us all-time highs right now. We're close to. So yeah, looking at that 117.78. See if that's going to take a peek at that today. Breaking out of a pre-market high on XOM.
Alright, I need to edit my trade log now.
Was at that yesterday low. See if it's going to reject it or is it going to get through there. That'd be the first good spot to get through. Then it's got the close right above. Microsoft about the same area, but getting a little wicky.
All right, y'all have my full attention. I'm done with all that.
So far, mostly just buyers across the board.
Pretty normal
Nothing,
reaction since we started lower.
nothing too crazy. XOM looks the best because it's opening up over previous day high, not down in the dumps, right under all-time highs. So oil doing pretty well. Energy.
Yeah, Devin, we need to watch Meta over 178 or under 173.70s. Meta's a very, very clean chart. Yeah. A tight range of Oh, Google too. Google's trying to break 96.
And Microsoft's at yesterday low. Trying to get over that. Yesterday close, same situation right above. It's Apple. They're like the same chart. So far, Tesla getting a little bit of buyers.
We do have consumer sentiment coming out in 26 minutes, guys, so be very careful in the next 30 minutes. If I remember correctly, that's the most important report coming out today.
So far, spot is coming up, getting close to the yesterday close. Microsoft's trying to get that yesterday low. Amazon's just got a big indecision candle so far. XOM getting over 117 and pushing.
Google closed over.
Oh. All of a sudden, the Amazon candle turned green, pushing higher. It's crazy how that works.
Google very strong today. That might help Meta out as well, get a breakout. Might even help Netflix.
About time some buyers showed up on Google.
I was watching CNBC US yesterday on the TOS Trader TV thing. They were like, this thing's down 35% over the last 2 sessions.
Yeah, they do not like that news. Alright, getting another push. Apple coming up a little more. Microsoft getting that yesterday low. See what's going to hold it. Tesla moving a little bit higher. XOM still holding up on this push. Nvidia starting to come up towards yesterday low. Still not in our first 10 minutes yet. Decent buy reaction. To see a lot of these opening prices hold from here.
Really good buy reaction. Still have not gotten past the previous day close, which is the better breakout level to the upside on SPY. We have seen some good buy reactions on a lot of charts. Some of them not as much as others. Apple, Microsoft still in range. Amazon still in range. Tesla breaking above 204.60s. You might see them in the 207s very soon. And Meta just under their breakout range. We already seen Google break theirs, which those are in the same sector. So that's why we are combining those together today. Is there any way to get these streams with an active closed caption link? I'm not sure. Can you turn on closed captions on my streams? I'm not sure. I don't even know if that's ever been asked before.
It feels wild.
Let me look at my phone and see if you can, Daydream Johnny.
Slowing down a little bit on this opening push. Now we're really looking to see if this yesterday low holds. About opening price.
I think you can turn it on after the stream is over, Daydream Johnny, but I don't think you can during the stream is what I'm seeing. That's also not something I can turn on. I think that's just because of how YouTube works. That's weird though. I've never been asked that, so it's a good thing to know, I guess. I think you can afterwards though, because I've gone to past streams and turned it on just to see. But I've never tried to test live. You're hearing things, Sinful. Sinful, were you in NVIDIA as well or no? I'm dropping frames today.
Oh man. Might be storming where the servers are. Crazy storm last night.
We had one just the other day. That was pretty crazy.
Microsoft wicking off yesterday low. Apple's still not above it either. Got our first 10-minute candle. So I'm still trying to push new highs over 117. Looking at that 117.80 area, all-time high. I was retesting this yesterday low.
Spy not liking this reversal, breaking today's open and 9 EMA. If we get a good close under both of these, possibly seeing a retest of the pre-market low or a higher low. Very normal. Health sector is strong at open, good eye, and energy is too. They're up 2.5% or 2.25%. Energy utilities are slightly up, and then you have healthcare up as well, which is helping Spy not completely fall to the floor. But the only thing holding us down is literally every other sector. Tech, not really popping up. Discretionary, very weak. Comms, weak even with Google moving higher. Financials are all over the place. Google's about to open. Yeah, that was the only one that left the train station in the first 10 minutes and could not hold, so we'll see what happens here if they crack today's open. I'm really concerned with SPY now more than anything, because this is what leads everything, and if this breaks down, it's a good chance we're seeing a lot of these sectors start to pull back more, back towards their lower part of pre-market. So there might be some good high probability short trades here to the downside. It's just too early to tell. Good risk, though.
Amazon and Tesla pulling back quite a bit. Tesla, they're both at pre-market lows. Meta rejecting a little bit. NVIDIA broke that pre-market low coming down.
I have not watched Billions yet, Jazz, but it is on my list.
Berkshire B breaking pre-market low. XOM 20 cents off that all-time high. Really the only thing flying to the upside. Tesla's trying to break that pre-market low. Amazon wicked off of it. Nvidia's breaking down under that pre-market low pretty nicely, moving lower. Same with B.
Nvidia making a new low. AMD as well. Semiconductors are weak, breaking their pre-markets. Oh, good job breaking levels. You were just mentioning that too the other day. But yeah, Jazz, I swear I will be watching that soon. Yeah, something is wrong with YouTube today. I'm not even lagging on my side anymore, and it's lagging on YouTube side. We just went from 200 people to like 90.
Get a bunch of them out real quick.
It's not even me anymore, Jack. It literally is YouTube.
Alright, SPY trying to catch support at this yesterday, I think. Low, coming back up. XOM still pushing highs. Amazon came off pre-market low pretty fast. Microsoft coming back up. See that kind of push they're going to get going. Bulls said they're not done yet. No indecision on SPY here.
No, not just on the 5 minute. I mean, you could scalp on the 1, the 3 minute. Scalp on the 5 minute, day trade on the 5 minute with confirmations on other time frames. I trade on all different time frames, to be honest with you. I like to watch the charts with 5 minutes on the 5 minute time frame. It's not as fast as the 1 or 3 minute, but it's not as slow as the 10 or 15, so I like to get these short term confirmations. All we've gotten is a pop, a good reversal, and a good hold of 406s, basically. What we need to see now is, can they hold this? And if not, they will be pushing down to a lower part of their pre-market. And if they can hold this, there's a good chance we get a pop back up to 407. But remember, guys, do not trade in this range. Waiting for control of this range. Also, if you want to see what else is going on, you can check out the list. I have it on the screen still. Looks pretty weak so far, but they have defended today's open pretty well as previous day low. Apple getting good buyers. Watch above that 150.42. Microsoft we can watch above 263.70. Amazon we really just need to wait for 98.50s to break. Tesla's back to the lower part of their pre-market, this is what SPY could have done if it closed lower under that previous day low. This is essentially what I was meaning. Meta's still tight in its range. Google looking really good inside of its range. They're still looking good because they're holding their open as well. AMD and Nvidia are looking ugly because they tried to go under their break belows of pre-market, slowly defended it at the towards the end of those previous candles, and now you're just getting reset candles now. So those two might be looking good. If SPY breaks lower on the market, I would definitely look at AMD and Nvidia for continuations down. Netflix picking up a lot of volume on that candle now. I always go next week, Ace.
So we wicked off that all-time high. See if it's going to retest and hold and break that.
Yo, welcome to the loyal supporter gang, Daydream Johnny. Glad to have you on board, boss. Be sure to check out the members only section on the channel. It should pop up for you now. Yo, Wag Trader. Welcome to the loyal supporter gang. Glad to have you. And just like I said to Daydream Johnny, be sure to check out the members only section on the YouTube channel, boss. There's some content waiting there for you. Appreciate both of you for signing up on that.
You have a little song plays for like 7 seconds when someone does that.
Dude, for real, we need to set that up. I'll probably have to hotkey it. YouTube isn't cool like Twitch. Do I Twitch? No. Well, do I Twitch? Yeah, hell yeah, I Twitch. But no, I'm not on an actual Twitch page, no. Oh, you're Avant Gartley. Okay, cool. I'll try to remember that. It is hard remembering names when most of you guys have different names on YouTube to Discord, but I try my best. Appreciate you guys, though. Thank you again. Apple rejecting a key level, Microsoft rejecting just under a key level, Amazon rejecting a key level, Tesla holding on for dear life at 200, Meta still tight in a range, Google still tight in a range, AMD and Nvidia still looking good for more downside. If we get a pullback in SPY, those again look really good. Just looking for their pre-market lows to break. And Netflix, same thing. You're just waiting for its pre-market low to break or its previous day close. A lot of really good plans. We just don't have any fuel to push them through yet. And remember what I said the other day. There's a chance we don't get as much movement today because of how much movement we've already gotten this week. If you guys remember, started this week on this candle. Had a really good push to the top of the range. Couldn't break that new high. Had a lower open. Pushed all the way back down into the 406, 412 range. Had a higher open yesterday. Pulled all the way back down into the 90 EMA as well as the entirety of yesterday. that day and that day, so completely wiping out the week. And now this week's getting a lower open, so this is either going to give us a slight relief buy up to the 90 MA, or maybe even 40850s, maybe even 410, or we're just going to get a small green day, or a pullback all the way down to 400. There's only a few things that can happen today based off the bigger time frame price action. So I would say today is probably not going to be as awesome as, the last couple days. But there still should be some good opportunity today. Do not overtrade, do not revenge trade, do not double dip on the same chart. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates says he thinks ChatGPT is as significant as the invention of the internet.
Yeesh. Tesla's starting to lose that pre-market low.
Yeah, consumer sentiment data in 5 minutes. Good update, Misi.
Good reminder.
Looks like a majority of you got back in stream. Sorry for that. Again, I have no control over YouTube's errors and issues. A lot of the time when I drop frames, it's on my side. But what we just experienced today was all on YouTube server side. So I apologize for any inconvenience, but you guys really haven't missed out on anything crazy yet.
Craziness. Or is it going to be a nothing burger, Bob? Could be a nothing burger. Yeah, hopefully it gets the market whipsawing around.
How long have you guys been in the streams? We've been doing these since about August, and they've been public since, what, like middle of December? End of December? Netflix, Nvidia, AMD, all testing pre-market low. The only one testing from underneath is AMD, so keep eyes to see if they can't retake 81.15. 3 of those might be really good shorts, as if everything starts to pull back more, those will be the best positioned. I'm gonna keep my focus on SPY for a bit, though. Forever. Since December, a couple months, January, months. Just a fun question to see how long I've been here. November, damn. I know a few of you have been here since the beginning. I was just curious to see how long everybody else was in here. On and off since August, as life allows for it. Heard that. A few days. Shut up. A little after the free stream started. Since the good old days. Heard that, Kang. You've had a perfect... I have seen you in here pretty much every day, Devontae, so I don't even know if I could argue with that. Actually, I think you did miss one day, but I think it's because you were sick. But maybe that was a different person. Anyway, though, regardless, that's impressive. Thank you for being here. Hey, nice, Sabrina. Glad you heard about us. Played Tesla splits from opening break to pre-market low. Great job, Mark. Let's go look at that. So you played a break of this open here to this level here. Beautiful work. This is ideal. Little risky because it's inside of the range, but it makes sense. Beautiful job, Mark. Round of applause, guys, for Mark, because, guys, this is kind of like level 2. You know, when you're done looking past the open ranges, the retest plays, you're going to start looking inside of the range more as you get more confident and knowledgeable of the levels and how to navigate them better. So seeing someone like Mark say that instantly proves to me that he has been either, one, paying attention or working his ass off. Really a combination of both. Beautiful job, Mark. I know for a fact you've been working hard because that's something you only see and have confidence to take once you've been looking at this long enough. So really, really good job, Mark. I'm really happy to see that. And yeah, consumer sentiment should be coming out right now. Yo, good job, Sherman. 20% on Spy Poots. Beautiful job, man. Looks like you also took an inside of the range trade. Great work. Which I try my best not to call out because I don't want people who are kind of new in here to jump in those. So I'm really happy to see y'all just kind of popping up and taking those on your own. That, again, proves to me you have a lot of confidence, which is great. Lisa, you did that as well. Beautiful job. Been studying the workshops. Good stuff, man. It's crazy, too, because those are all free videos, and there's so many people who always ask, like, some of the questions that are literally in those videos. I've done my best to promote them, but those videos are golden. AMD still dropping under 81.15. Nvidia's breaking it now on pre-market low, and Netflix is also breaking pre-market low. So all three of these that I mentioned at pre-market lows are breaking right now. Keeping my eye on SPY, because if SPY can lose 405.80s, there's a bigger pullback coming. Market is consuming that sentiment data. Oh, y'all didn't remind me. I have to type Trader of the Month.
Hey, Josh. Don't forget.
Where's the last one so I can copy the template? Here it is. Oh, here. Oh, alright, so... First winner was Ripcord, then it was Devin, then we had username Jay, Leland, Marente, Taylor, and then Misi won. This month, I think I actually am going to split it between two people. Traders of the month. Number 9. Can't believe I've already done 9 of these.
Looks like Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Meta all pulling back. SPY making a new intraday low. See if we can go test this pre-market low.
Netflix, Nvidia, and AMD should all be pushing further now with that SPY pullback. Great job if you've been paying attention. Devin will keep updating on a lot of these while I'm typing.
XOM's pulling back to yesterday high. Amazon's about to break pre-market low. Tesla's still coming back. Amazon and Apple and Microsoft have a good way to pre-market low. See if they're going to keep pulling back. So far, SPY is about to crack 405, then it's 404.15. You see Amazon break this pre-market low. Same with Meta. Q's right at pre-market low. Nvidia making new low a day. Brick V also making new low a day. Buy coming up to see if we can retest this yesterday low, see if we reject off of it. That'd be a nice little 80% entry. We are going to keep continuing down towards this pre-market low. It's coming in pretty steady here right now. Push us back up over that yesterday low. What's the most? I was really battling with this yesterday low. Amazon did not break the pre-market low, kind of trying to wick off right now. Apple battling opening price. Netflix under its pre-market low starting to come down.
Alright, Trader of the Month is posted, everybody. If you are in the chat, be sure to check out Announcements channel and congratulate Daffy and Mikey on the trade floor or whatever channels you can see.
Nvidia making new low a day. Netflix making new low a day. Tesla's still not very strong. Amazon holding up much better than Tesla.
Alright, good job on Nvidia, guys. Good job on AMD and good job on Netflix. All of these seem to have broken and moved a little bit lower. Good job on all of those moves so far. We have seen a break of SPY, but really they're just consuming this data still. Now we're getting a pop to the upside on SPY. Very strong wick under on that candle there. Whoops. If they can't get out of this range, there is definitely going to be a pullback. Yo, good job, Daffy, on your pre-market low scalp on Tesla. Oh, you had a couple different trades on it. Good job. Damn, everybody's posting Tesla scalps. Check this out. DX Mac just posted. Daffy just posted. Creator Trades. Daffy had another one before that. And then we saw a bunch of you guys in here in the stream take it as well. Mark and Money Lisa and a few others.
So paying today to the downside.
Good add-on to the AMD Analysis Mini.
About
Love
to
me
get our
them
next
tasty Tesla scalps.
our next 10-minute candles on the market.
Thank you, fam, for the recognition. We are all of us traders on every month, in my opinion. Trust the levels in BB system. Look at that. Leader. Can't even take the credit. All praise to you, Daffy. Great job, man.
SPY coming up to that previous intraday high. Meta coming up a little bit. Microsoft trying to re-get yesterday low. Amazon coming up. Tesla getting a little bit of green after that sell-off. Same with Nvidia coming back up to retest pre-market low. SPY making that new intraday high. See if it's going to go up and take out 407.70 now. That yesterday close area.
Wow, good job, Wag. Even with the reversal, you got out green, man. That's impressive. Small or not, that's a very impressive trade. Good job seeing the reversal and getting out. And you got out green, so that's always good.
Not every trade's a winner. Just got to identify the losers early. So that's how you do it right there. Spot coming up a little bit more towards that yesterday close, pre-market high.
Yes, that would
Apple
be
up
a hammer.
pre-market high.
That would be a hammer, creator trades. Good eye. SPY breaking out of the range. Let's see if they can pass pre-market high.
Decent volume on the short-term time frame coming in on SPY. See if that's going to continue.
Oh, Mel said 408 incoming.
Mel knows the future. He's in a future time frame or time zone.
Mel can see the future.
Let's get that time zone advantage.
Had to restart my computer and just realized I've been listening to your stream from 2 days ago. Heard a great explanation of how you use fibs, though. Hey, good job, For Profit. Trusting the BB system is helping me with entries. I used to wait too long and get stomped. Love this channel and community. Love you too, man. Glad to have you in here, J-Lamp. Really happy to hear that the content's working for you. And good job going back and taking time to review it, you know, J-Lamp. That's a huge, simple barrier most people have when they first start out is they don't want to learn anything. You know, they think that they'll just figure it out on their own. It's a normal, natural occurrence in people, you know, so being able to go back through content, review it, make it work for yourself, that takes a lot of time and effort, man, so all credit to you. That's why I always give credit to other people more than myself, because I can post all this content, but it's up to you at the end of the day. Can you still win if you play old live streams? I'm not quite sure, but there's definitely some good content in each of them, so. It's pretty funny, though, that where he was at was about fibs.
Was right at that pre-market high. Amazon's getting closer. So is Microsoft. Tesla's at pre-market low, getting a nice bounce. Meta at pre-market high. Google coming back around. Nvidia retaking pre-market low. XOM's just chilling above yesterday high. SPY just needs to crack this pre-market high, but so far it's holding decent. Could potentially having a 2-minute 3-bar play. See if it pops on the short-term time frame action.
Good stuff, Satch. Just saw your spy post. Bruh, killed it this week. Best week in a long time. Grateful for this community. I'm very happy for you. Now, Money Lisa, I'm going to give you this advice because I myself am a huge victim of this. I will always have these really big win streaks or really big wins, and then the next following week, I won't blow it all, but I'll end up damaging myself from over trading or getting greedy or thinking I'm overconfident. Do not do this next week. Going into next week, Money Lisa, you should try to trade a little bit more light. Give yourself an early start to next week, a very safe start to next week, and continue this win streak. Continue collecting those gains because you are going to experience losses, but we need to minimize them. I just wanted to let you know that. And this goes out to anybody else who's also having an amazing week. Devin's sign off for our weekly calls is, all right, go study, nerd. That's my Devin. Didn't even have to say good morning already. No, I'm in the stream. Exactly, Mona Lisa. Exactly how you said it. Don't ground yourself. Don't inflate your head. That's a beautiful way of putting that. Exactly. Take it from me personally. I am a huge victim of this to this day. The best ways are jumping into that next week, trading a little bit more light. Had a crazy week, then got overconfident this week and paid for it. There you go, Deep. See? It gets the best of us. But don't let it discourage you. Use those lessons. There you go, Alexis. Mental trading. That's a beautiful way of coming back at it, I guess. Exactly, WCCI. That's literally the best way you could have put that. He said, keep trading small for a while. Focus on mechanic strategies. The money will come. Hard lesson I learned. Exactly. Right now, you guys should be focused on making quality trades, not making trades that make you a big buck. You're not looking to get rich, right? We're looking to make good trades. I like that, though, how Money Lisa put it, being grounded. It's a really good way of putting that.
All right, getting that pre-market high break. Amazon right there. Apple popped this pre-market high. Same with Meta. Looks like they're getting us out the dirt. Bert B coming off his sell-off. Same with Nvidia.
Quick scalp opportunity on SPY there if anybody got the close over 407.15. Very good close with rising volume. And one really good pump right after. Very short-lived, as you can see, as they're wicking back down.
Well, it's not holding. Neither is Amazon. We're retaking that pre-market high. Amazon's right there. Bulls still trying to fight.
I had your video in background and thought I was watching your live video, but instead, the entire time I was watching an old recorded video of yours. That's very funny. Yeah, now the question, like Daffy just stated in the YouTube chat, is can we get past pre-market highs? You guys can see we are perfectly at that. Look what this list says. Above 407.15 and pre-market high, making this a really good entry point towards pre-market high. Now the question is, can we get past pre-market high to make it to those farther levels?
We'll get going over pre-market high just a little bit. Seems to be the strongest. The video coming back up over pre-market low.
Done for today. Bueller and Devin, thank you for the stream. I'll just mental trade now. 3 out of 3. Beautiful job, Wag.
There it is. 3 out of 3.
DX Mac. Exactly, Daffy. Wick's telling us sellers are present there until they prove otherwise. No other way to put it. God, so many good leaders in this community. Oh, I see your Amazon Wag. Good work. Misi, stepping up to the plate with the mental trades. Love to see it. Would love to see more people post mental trades. Again, that just takes finding the chart, circling an entry, circling an exit, talking about other things in your thought process during that mental trade. Beautiful job, Misi. Yo, VKK, beautiful job the other day, man. He said back to work, see you guys on Monday. He had an insane trade, VKK. I'll just show y'all. Words cannot describe what this man did the other day. I'll just share it on the screen. So Barry is the guy who calls out all of our premium plays, or a majority of them. This is what damage my boy VKK did. 0.95 to 1500 on 2 contracts.
Yeah, that's insane.
Heisenberg.
Rejecting that retest of 408.
Impressive trade, but don't think that that came with luck. That came with a lot of time and experience. VKK has been around for multiple years now in our community, working his ass off. So again, that was not luck. Back to work. I'll see you later, VKK. Enjoy the rest of your day and weekend, man. The pre-market high on TradingView is 405.84. That's horrible. That's like way down here. That's at previous day low. That's why I use TOS. I don't like all these late quote sites. DX Mac. It's just there's a $4.99 membership you can get on the YouTube channel now with extra videos and content and stuff that I'm going to be providing during each week, and that's where that star is coming from. So if you have a green name and a star next to you, you're a member of the channel. If you have a blue name and a wrench, you're a moderator. Okay, so Chris is saying you'd have to pay for the extra quotes, which I think I've seen a lot of you guys mention before. Yes, that's what they were just explaining. How Dave, look above. Scroll up. People answered your question just now. Sabrina, like, what do you mean? Like, once you already have the account, or like literally from blank fresh, like going to the website and opening it? Because we have all kinds of videos, and honestly, YouTube has tons of videos in general just on how to set up your account. There is a video. I have a video in the members section, Sabrina, which you're a member, so you should have access to that. No problem. It's one of those first 5 videos at the bottom. It's like 33 minutes long or so. There's 2 videos that are over 30 minutes, and it's one of those 2. Yeah, I made sure I did that before releasing the membership thing because I knew I was going to get a lot of questions asking, well, how do you set up your TOS chart? So you can go in there and look at it. Now, if you mean the look and feel of it, at the top right of your screen, you click Setup, and then click Application Settings. Go to Look and Feel. And then this is where you can edit like the look of everything. I use custom dark 1, large, tight, and I do not show menus for navigation tabs. Click apply settings when you do that. Let me go look, Jazz. Let me go look. Good question.
About a minute 20 on this 10-minute and 30-minute candle in the market. Spot's still hanging out here. XOM getting back above pre-market high. Apple losing pre-market high. Not too much else going on. Just waiting to see some levels hold or break.
Honestly, no, Jazz. You covered everything because you posted one a while back, and I helped you. I gave you constructive criticism, and then ever since then you've been adding it. But I see you had your target, your stop loss, your idea for if runners happen, and you labeled all your levels too, making it really easy for anyone else besides just yourself, of course, to see what was being done here, what you had planned. So no, I actually have nothing to say about your mental trade. You did everything perfect on this. You had stop loss, target. You had a couple of points to make about, all right, well, what if this happens or that happens? And that's what I wanted to see, was you kind of thinking through the chart. I've been watching your workshop videos after work to improve my entries and exit. I'm going to take the BB course again this week. Definitely. Take your time on it, too. But no, in the beginning, you were missing a couple pieces of info. But lately, honestly, every time I've seen you post now, it's been full of info. So I've had nothing else to add on to it.
Got those new candles battling out right at pre-market high.
But good work, Jazz. That's exactly how you should be mental trading. And yeah, Tobias, wasn't it the 3-year and the 10-year, or the 10-year and 30-year, or 3 and 30? I couldn't remember, but one of them had their biggest separations in the last 4 decades on the yields. It's really just about adding more thought process, Jazz. If you have any other things to say in it, maybe that's something you could add. It's just more thought process, but you already had a pretty good amount in there. Yeah, it's insane. 10-year also breaking up out of a bull flag. It's wild. It's like we're witnessing a whole new yield market. See you later, Spicy Pepper. Have a great weekend. Wag. Fiance's gone. I can learn now.
Hopefully she doesn't watch the stream.
Yeah, right. She's like in here listening to me say that about Wag saying that. It's a good way to get in trouble. Happy wife, happy life. That's all I have to give you, Wag. So far, just getting a continued rejection of pre-market high so far. Still above a good level in the 9 EMA, so you could still get a bounce here at 407s, back above pre-market high. But for now, we're pulling back.
I'm still trying to hold that pre-market low. Amazon running her pre-market high still.
Still just waiting for any move outside of pre-market high or back under the 9 EMA. So far, just a good rejection of pre-market high. Nothing new yet. Happy bear, happy fortune. Might be seeing potential bullish retest on Meta, Google. Maybe even Tesla if they can get back above today's open. Amazon looks good for a potential bullish retest. Microsoft looks good for a potential bullish retest. Apple looks good for a potential bullish retest. And so does SPY. As they're holding 9 EMA and trying to push through that pre-market high. Might be seeing a lot of good bullish retests across the market. Good eye, Gary. Make the future wife happy. Definitely. Oh, good stuff, Deep. Been scooping it.
Microsoft, or not Microsoft, but Amazon retrying to take that pre-market high. Tesla getting the most buyers off their pre-market low so far. NVIDIA retesting pre-market low. Got about 40 seconds on our next 10-minute candle.
Not going to lie, the large bearish volume bar on SPY got me. Totally didn't expect to reverse. How do you guard against something like that? Which one do you mean? I'm assuming you mean this one. That one? Okay. Well, to be fair, consumer data was coming out, so that's why I mean, regardless, price action's hard to follow whenever there's data, and that's why I was making sure y'all knew that at 9 o'clock data was coming out, so there might have been a lot of volatility pouring in. So you had a really good break below it first, and then right after it ends up right back in range. This is something that's very normal when any kind of data comes out. So that was one way you could guard it, was just knowing data was coming out just to not trade yet. 2, it did break a good level. But you got to remember, too, it's really only inside of the pre-market, you know, so it's not like this really gives you a whole lot. You could have taken a trade from here down to pre-market low, but that's not as high probability just because you're already in the lower part of that pre-market. So it's more of a psychological guard than anything, intuition. I'm not going to sit here and make up something that would have helped you or be like, oh, you could have done this or that. I'm not trying to do all that. But that's why I was making sure everybody in here knew there was data coming out, because that's a lot of the time that's what brings it. You know, you guys have seen big drops and big rises, but a lot of time when data comes out, you get a good drop and a good rise, or vice versa. A lot of the time. I'm not going to say all the time, but a lot of the time. It's very rapid, very volatile price action. Very hard to trade. So it's best to just not trade during that moment. And if you are in a trade, it's best to kind of understand, okay, I need to probably understand that I don't need to set a stop loss here or whatever. Also, were you in a trade, or were you just watching and you were just saying that could have messed you up in a trade? What's your mindset on that? At the break, yeah. See, that's the problem then. It was a good break, but data was coming out. So it's not really fair to say. Which, you could have got the opposite outcome. This could have just kept selling off. But it's very, very 50-50 and very volatile. And I'm not going to be here and be like, I told you so. But just going off the game plan from the pre-market stream and my list, what was our break below? $404.15. So you're still technically in range when you're there. And let's say you get into the trade intuition. Let's get past what could you avoid for entry. What could you have done on exit? Well, seeing price retake today's open is a pretty good sign that this is trying to at least give you some sort of reversal. Now, do we know that's going to go all the way up to here? No, we have no idea. But you do know that bulls are present because they're taking over that today's open. So that was a good indication after being in a trade. And now right now, SPY is rejecting pre-market high, and we're seeing a slight pullback. And it's okay, intuition. You know, it's totally fine. It's not really that bad of a mistake. You could totally get past that. No, it's not just you, boo-boo. YouTube servers are having problems today. Not quite trading today. Join the stream just to hit the like. Appreciate you, Gorov. Seriously, thank you. If we ever have a huge stream problem, we'll probably just move it to Discord, but we'll probably just push this one today. It's Friday. We've already had the best part of this week happen, you know, so it's not like we should be trading heavier today or anything. They're cutting back on services because of the stock price. I never even connected that. That's pretty funny. Google down bad. And that's a no-no word, intuition. Hope, the no-no word. See you later, Tobias. Have a great weekend, man. Thanks for tuning in.
So far in the video, it's just been battling between pre-market low and previous intraday low. Amazon's making a range between pre-market high and yesterday low.
Sherman. And yeah, don't beat yourself up, intuition. We all learn. I missed you a lot, actually, SF. I'm really glad you're back. I don't know what I would do without you, man. Gary, through time and experience and feeling much pain, that is what's helped us not trade in the non-trade zones. Which technically you could be trading in the trade zones again, but in the beginning, this is not what you need to be focusing on. This is why I was giving Mark huge props earlier, because he took a trade that was inside of the range, because he broke from today's open on Tesla down to the pre-market low. A very good inside of the range trade, but this is not something you should aim for in the beginning. You should only be looking for open range breakouts or retest of those breakouts in the beginning. Then you could start to incorporate, all right, now I could trade inside of the range. I could look for these inside of the range levels. So just think about it as a process. You shouldn't be looking to do these trades inside of the range in the beginning. Until you grow more confident, a little bit more knowledgeable, you feel a little more... And I don't mean confidence as in like you feel cocky. Like confidence is in you understand what levels can do. You understand what volume can do, the candlesticks. You understand every part about the chart. That is what's going to help you with your future trades that are inside of the range or outside of the range. It doesn't matter. But just remembering from past trades that it's very painful to be wrong, it really does help you to be patient. So really just remembrance, I guess. Failed retest on literally every ticker we had mentioned. And now we're seeing a pullback from the SPY not breaking pre-market high. No indications of continuation because of that simple factor. No problem, Gary. Thanks for looking at that more in depth, too. Good job. You're an amazing human being. Love you. Thanks for the nice work. God bless. Love you too, man. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your support. And that really does mean the world to me, SF. Thank you for being here. Mental evest. I don't do conditional orders. Though I probably should. Conditional orders are very advantageous. Very, very, very. I actually have an entire section in chat that a lot of people ignore, and it's probably because we have so many channels now, but we actually have an automated trading section. If you go down to here, read first, order templates, trade ideas to copy, and then we also have the automation information channel. I think you just need basic membership for both of those. But yeah, conditional orders are very helpful. You can also look on YouTube for free info. Trading Made Simple, the channel on my channel section. She has a lot of really good videos on that. On conditional orders, conditional formatting, all that stuff.
Tesla coming back down to its previous intraday low. Looks like it's moving the most. Apple's still hanging out. Same with Microsoft.
Very nice pullback. I mentioned if we could hold 407s and the 9 EMA, we could get a good pop back above pre-market high. If we fail, there's a good chance we want to test today's open. We are very close now to testing today's open on SPY after this pullback under the 9 EMA. Pretty similar to Mark's Tesla trade from open to pre-market low. Same concept, at least.
Spies retesting that yesterday low. And if it breaks that, it's going to go to retest 405. Tesla trying to lead us lower. Apple finally breaking down. Amazon coming down a little bit.
Smack that current day open exactly, Sherman. I was just posting that in chat too after I said it, just to make sure everybody around knew what we were doing at least, or knew what the market's doing. Good call out though, good call out. Microsoft tested today's open as well. Amazon's pretty close. Tesla's testing low, meat of low of day. Meta breaking under today's open. Google fighting today's open. AMD is just under today's open after testing it. And Nvidia just keeps falling. Just for if in case anybody wants to know why we swung that the other day in the lifetime chat when I brought it up this morning saying I was taking profits, the big reason we were taking it was the double candle here. Let me open up a different chart. One, it hit an area of supply, which if you guys watch my zones video, you can figure out how I drew these. I think I drew them from the weekly or monthly. But overall, we had a good break to the top to that supply. Good wick on top. Very, very small body candle. Lowering volume. Hit the top of that supply. And that's what got us into that trade. And now you can see we're actually testing the 9 EMA now. So it's a great time for anybody to take profit on that swing. Oh, my dog's so annoying. Doing pretty good, Rowdy. Thanks for asking. We have no open range breakouts today. If you've taken a trade today, it's been inside of the range.
Tesla near that previous intraday low. Amazon still holding up better. See if that's going to come down and crack this yesterday low and head towards pre-market low, previous intraday low. XOM drifting up to retest that previous intraday high.
I was talking about SPY creator trades. Tesla did break range twice, actually. Good inside of the range trade here. They broke range, moved all the way almost down to the next level, and now you see they're doing it again. When I said that, I was talking about SPY. Just to be clear. Would you short meta here as it breaks the level or wait for a move to double bottom around 174.50? I would honestly, you should honestly wait. Because today's open was a good entry point if you want an inside of the range trade, but there's no good outside of the range trade here yet. You guys got to remember, too, the market needs to settle sometimes, you know? It's kind of like your house. Your house settles sometimes. It doesn't just sit there forever. Sometimes the ground shifts. It has to settle. This is very normal for the market as well. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, there were very, very good opportunities this week, so I wouldn't be surprised if today didn't provide as many because the market is settling. So that's why you're not getting as many favorable trade opportunities today. I would not blame it on anything. I would just blame it on the market did really good this week. Had a lot of movement.
They get a new 10 and 30-minute candle.
No problem, for profit.
XOM getting real close to that previous intraday high.
Rowdy, I just saw the emojis you put. On what, Jose? Sorry, I had switched around. You talking about this chart, or was it when I was on Meta? Market indecisive, better to sit out and wait for the right entry. Exactly, Rafiq. 100% correct. Spy? No. Guys, and honestly, just stop looking for bull flags because you're not going to find them. A bull flag is where you push up and you get a retracement. As long as it holds 50% of that push-up, it's a good hold. That is what a bull flag is. Anything else is not a bull flag. So no, you do not have a bull flag here. All you have is a consolidation period. News came out. We had a pump. We've pretty much had a 100% retest, and now you're getting a slight push up. So right now what you're looking for is for price to push above pre-market high with volume. Or you want to see it come back down and break this low, which still isn't the best level because you're inside of the range of pre-market, towards the pre-market low. That's essentially what you're looking for. But trust me, stop looking for vague patterns. Trade the candlesticks, trade the levels, trade the volume. Stop looking for patterns. If you want to focus on patterns, focus on candlestick patterns. Do not focus on chart patterns. Trust me, you'll thank me later. So sitting here watching on a day like this, not seeing a trade I want, not feeling the urge, is that a sign that I'm learning? Feels like progress. Yes, that could be. You could also be numb to the pain. That's just a joke, by the way. But yes, that would actually say that, yes, you are learning. Because if you're able to sit here and look at this and not jump on just every single candle that moves, yes, you're learning. Because that means you're growing the confidence and strength of knowing, hey, this isn't favorable. Jose. It's okay, DX Mac.
Sleepy Friday market.
What you got going on today, Devin?
Nothing too much. Just gonna go hang out with Taylor, and that's about it.
Nice, nice. She got any desserts made?
Hopefully.
No, Casey, we have not. All I've done today is close my NVIDIA swing because I'm entirely focused on my swing account that I'm doing with the lifetime chat. But no, we have not seen any favorable trades. Baking all weekend. Hopefully Devin can help you then. I bet Devin could lift up like 100 pans at one time. Yeah, they're pretty nice looking, Mac. I do like it a lot. And Boo Boo, look right above you what Daffy said too. Y'all are on the same page, it looks like. Exactly, Creator Trades. We are still in range. This is what screws people, is they think like, oh, I have to take a trade. There has to be a move today. No, there doesn't. He's your certified taste tester. Ooh, lucky Devin. Cupcakes add 10 pounds to your 1 rep max.
XO is breaking that previous intraday high. All-time high area on XOM. Crazy on that thing.
Yeah, I haven't looked at XOM in a while in the bigger time frames since that last time in stream, but since then, I think the only thing I said was look for a hold of 108.50s for this to move up. I never would have said it would make a new all-time high, but still. Beautiful hold of that level. See, this is like a bull flag, Jose. If you want to look at this from a macro perspective, this is a bull flag because you have a launch, price came back down, tested about halfway point of that candle, and now they're getting a push up from it. That would be considered a bull flag. But again, you're not really going to see me call that out because that is... There's a big trick behind this, guys. I'm going to let y'all in on a little secret here. Most people that run a group or own a community or have a lot of following, like a lot of people who follow them, it's very easy and lazy and a little bit of deception to tell people, oh, guys, bull flag, bear flag, and then that's it. There's no other information given. That's it. You're just expected to believe that that's going to continue to go up or down. And then later on, guess what they do? They say, oh, you could have done this. You could have taken profits here. We made 6,000% here. It's such a big bullshit-ass lie, and I'm not going to do that to you guys because that is all it is. Chart patterns are a very easy way for people who have a following to lie. Oh, guys, bull flag. When it goes up, guess what they're saying at the end of it? I called it. I told y'all beforehand. Blah, blah, blah. You will never hear me say that shit. Sorry for the cussing, but damn, that shit annoys me the most. That's why you don't see me call them out. patterns are a big fat lie. Candlestick patterns, now that is something you could truly take advantage of because most people don't even know how to read candlesticks correctly, let alone candlestick patterns. You would be surprised the percentage of people in the stock market that still don't know how to read a candlestick correctly. It amazes me. Well over 60% of people. Well over that number. I'm being very modest with my percentage. I need to call you out. But it's a very easy way for people to lie. So that's why you don't see me do that. I talk about facts. I talk about things that work. Things that have rules behind them. Rising volume past a level. How hard is that to remember? Lowering volume towards a level. You know, it's simple rules. But watch, go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go on Discord, go find other traders, and go watch how they type. You'll see they'll type that shit all the time, and it's amazing how they pull it off every time. And guess what when it doesn't work? They just ignore it. They say, oh, it wasn't a bull flag. Oh, it invalidated. It's like, what? No fundamental rules behind anything. Whereas when you ask me what a bull flag is, I tell you instantly, well, you have a flagpole, and if you get a reversal... That's why it's called a flag, by the way. All it has to do is hold the halfway point of that rocket candle, that pole. If it holds that, that is where you can take your risk for potential plays. That is what a bull flag is fundamentally. I've caught others call a rejection, then when it takes off, they're saying, see, I said it was going to do something at that level. This rant has been brought to you by Bueller YouTube membership. Sign up now.
That's funny.
Good stuff, John Harden. You didn't have to do that, though. We already have flashcards. But still, regardless, it was really good practice for you, I'm sure. It's a really good way of memorizing. Isaiah. Yep, Candlestick Trading Bible's the one I promote. I promote. That's the Japanese one, right? I promote whatever the Japanese rice trader book is. I have it in the channel in there. But I just had to get that off my chest because that is a super popular thing. Is patterns, you know, and how to take advantage of other people using these quotation patterns. I'm not in anything, and I'm just looking at the market. Kayanti.
XLM, man. Over 118 and pushing, all-time highs. Remember when we talked about that like 2 or 3 months ago?
Yeah, that's what I was just showing.
I know. I was
You
just
said it.
reminiscing.
Yeah, it kind of blew my mind. I mean, I'm not really that surprised. Exxon's doing really good with their business model. Since they were kind of burning up too much money, they've been given this opportunity with all these energy prices and everything. They've been given this opportunity to put themselves in a position where they're not just looking good for the next 2 to 3 years, but possibly for the next 10, 15 years. So I think Exxon's doing really, really good. Exxon and Disney, I'd say, are two of some of the most impressive companies for the future, just because of what they're doing in the insides of their company. Bob Iger's kicking ass at Disney. Love to see it. Where are the flashcards? Let me go find them for you. Oh, they're in BB Bootcamp. I don't even know why I said that. I'll send the link. There you go. Yeah, exactly, Ace Ventura. Just please, for the love of God, please do not make another Star Wars movie. You said my name right. What the F? You're goated. I'm here from Burak. Yeah, that dude's really cool. That's a good friend you got there, Kai, because a lot of people will just ignore people, but he gave you the link to the stream, so that's really cool of him. Jack, chill. People might take you serious, bro. King Cabine, I just saw what you said. Bueller, you gonna watch the UFC fight tomorrow? There's a bear shit in the woods. Come on, Kang. Of course I'm gonna be watching. Let's see who's fighting this week. It's not the Volkanovski fight already, is it? Oh, yeah, but it is the Volk card this week. Honestly, I want to say Volk, but Islam will probably win. Did everyone like this stream? Thank you, Money Lisa. He gave you an opportunity to use your new emojis. I'm going to add more soon, Jack. I'll probably do that this weekend.
You have an emoji wave.
No, I'm not betting on the Super Bowl. I think everyone's just easily saying the Eagles are going to win, but I think everyone's forgetting how good the Chiefs are. I don't really want either of those teams to win, but it'd be pretty cool to see Philly win, really. But I don't really care who wins this year, to be honest. I don't really favor or not favor either team. I really wanted to see the Bengals or the Bills or the Chargers or any of those teams would have been really cool to watch. Especially the Bengals. It would have been really cool to see them go back again.
Gotta beat the rest.
Yeah. For real. That was stupid. That's probably the one loss this year that I was like, what? Like, how, the Bengals lost to the Chiefs, and a big part of it was because of that one Chiefs extra play that just came out of nowhere. It was like, huh? As a non-football fan, it's fun to see the American spirit in sports. Yeah, Americans get a little wild with it. I will not argue there. Then again, so can soccer fans all around the world, so that competition spirit's crazy.
There's a video, I'll try to find it again and send it to you, but it's basically a dude, like every missed field goal this year, he like put it in a clip, and it looks like the ball just magnetically gets pulled towards the post. It's the weirdest thing. He's like, oh, the ball's not magnetic, huh? It's not like, oh man, this looks really bad when you put it all in the same video. Buy another little dip and push up. Still in range. XOM still chugging along.
Meta Meanest, did you get that link I sent? Just triple checking. You live in KC and you don't like the Chiefs? Jesus. I do think it's funny, though, how much Patrick Mahomes likes ketchup. Like, that shit's not been a joke. Like, he was like, I love having ketchup on my macaroni and cheese. Like, that's how much he loves ketchup. It's like, what? A liquid on a liquid? That's essentially what he said. Like, I like ketchup too, but I don't know about that much. Dude probably eats ketchup on his super expensive prime rib steaks.
Yeah, he probably puts some on his cereal too.
Ugh. Minnie said ketchup was designed for mac and cheese. Patrick Mahomes, it sure was. In 1834, Dr. John Cook Burnett added tomatoes to ketchup. Previously, ketchup had been a concoction of fish or mushrooms. The addition of tomatoes meant it added a plethora of vitamins and antioxidants to the sauce.
They just got rid of the mushrooms and the fish, left it with the tomatoes.
Finally, in 1812, the first recipe for tomato-based ketchup debuted. James Meese, a Philadelphia scientist, is credited with developing the recipe. He wrote that the choicest ketchup came from love apples, as tomatoes were then called. Some believe tomatoes had aphrodisiac powers. I don't even know how to say that word. English is not my primary language. Actually, the original invention behind ketchup was for medicine. Back in 2011, France, the wonderland for foodies, banned tomato ketchup in the country to prevent French cuisine from getting overshadowed by the sauce. Jesus.
Just put ketchup on everything.
In 1834, ketchup was sold as a cure for indigestion by an Ohio physician named John Cook. There you go, Devin, Ohio. I knew y'all contributed in some way, shape, or form.
He was scamming this ketchup.
He's like, yeah, this cures indigestion, guys. Come buy it from me. I got bottles of this shit.
Doesn't like a lot of red tomato give you indigestion? I think it does the opposite.
Yeah, I have no idea. It really does sound counterintuitive, though. To be fair, though, that was the 1800s, so I don't really know if we're allowed to judge.
Right. Back then, they were selling anything.
Yeah. Wonder if Mahomes likes ketchup more than Marshawn Lynch liked his Skittles. Ooh, that's a good comment. That's a beautiful comment. That's probably comment of the day. Am I going to offer the BB course again? It's still available, so you can get it now if you want. Actually, let me check on something. Almost 700 people have the course. That is mind-blowing. Yes, if I do the webinar, it will be on the course. Nick, right now I'm doing a 1K account challenge kind of thing for lifetime only. DukeBot posts swings, which are all mostly overnights. Some days he does multiple days, but most of them are overnight in the premium section. And then there's an entire swing trading section on my YouTube for free that you can go through. There's a playlist, as well as if you just type in swing, or if you just go through some of the videos, there is tons of swing trading content, as well as a backup channel. If you go to my channel section, there's a channel called Mustache Bot. That's me from back in the day. That has those are all swing trading videos. So there's a ton of swing trading content all over the place. This right here is actually the swing account I'm doing right now. We're up a little over 36% on it. Had 3 small wins, 3 moderate sized loss. I'd say these 2 were more moderate. This was a small loss. Pretty good wins here and there now. I'm back on a win streak. This little chart's kind of funky. It's mainly swings. I did take 1 day trade in it, but it was literally just 1. Could also be seen as a bearish retest considering we broke 9 EMA, opened lower than 406.70s. So if we get a good retest here that can't retake anything, including the 9 EMA, could be seeing a really good pullback next week, early next week, if it doesn't happen today. Oh, good eye, Isaiah. On the inside bars. Dollar at high of day. Good call out, Zaytoven. How you been doing, Zay? Heard you've been doing pretty good. The max pain for today is 409. Yeah, so we'll probably finish just under that or just over it. But remember last week, max pain was whatever it was, and we didn't finish anywhere close to it. So like I said many times before, max pain is good to keep in mind, but it doesn't always mean it has to go near it. But it is good to keep in mind. Thank you for updating me, Ace. Appreciate that. Oh, good job, Sabrina. That's a beautiful way of not just growing your knowledge and confidence, but just getting yourself ready to trade a real account, because starting with small money is perfect, because then it keeps you down from taking good opportunity when it pops up in your live account, but also you'll have the know-how instead of just jumping into a real account and it just blowing up in your face. Now you're actually approaching in a very passive way. So beautiful, beautiful job, Sabrina. Very happy to see that. SF, I haven't been really using that correlation anymore because it's actually been separating, but the dollar, in short, normally when the dollar rises, that brings bearish pressure on the equity markets and vice versa. But that is not, they've been in a big disparity lately. They've not been as accurate lately doing that. No for profit. I have a swing account in Lifetime. There's premium plays in the premium section for swings. And then sometimes BBBot will post some, but it's very rare. And then the swing trading content all over YouTube as well as the backup channel. Creator trades. I hate when that happens. I haven't done that in a long time, but I remember when I did do that, it would be so frustrating. Especially when you get into the wrong side of the trade and then it starts going the direction of your trade, but in your head you're like, oh, I'm down right now. Then you look at your account, you're like, wait, why am I up 10%? What the heck? It's the worst feeling. What's a good word Trade Floor has been posting? I see a lot of really good posts by the leaders in there.
I think boring days in store, and that's it for spot. Like you were saying, it's already moved so much this week. Gas tanks on E. XLM rejecting that new high.
Like I said, guys, anything that you get paid in my Discord or on YouTube, you can get for free on my YouTube. It's really just up to you and how hard you want to work for it. Ooh, good job, Zay. He said, good, just been watching the market, taking mental trades and watching crypto, getting ready to hop back in it. No need to rush the process. Exactly. There you go. That's talent, or that's growth right there. Being able to say you're not going to rush the process. The Japanese Candlestick book, man. I can't wait for you to read that. Let me know what your thoughts are on it when you do read it. I was thinking about doing a read over on that book with the community. I don't know what I'm going to do, though. But it'd be fun to go through that book again and go through it with other people. Or read along or something. I'd probably have to do like a Discord stream for that, though. Or a private YouTube stream. There's no way YouTube would let me stream that. You're reading it now. Good job, Intuition. That's probably one of the best. I'm going to just go ahead and say it. That is the best book for candlesticks. It gives you the history of them, how they were created back then with Japanese rice traders. And now it's turning into being able to use them to this day. It holds up. Book club on it, exactly. It's kind of my idea. I don't know, though. Just a thought. Yes, Metaminus, you do. Lifetime comes with everything I have. If you buy Lifetime in my chat, you essentially get everything I've ever created. That's the idea behind Lifetime, is you're investing for the long haul. Just to show you all what book I'm talking about, guys, this is the book I'm talking about. This one right here. You know, it might be on this site too. Yep, there it is. A Bueller audiobook. Oh, bro, Moon had the idea of the century. Audiobook, but username has to do the reading. Dude. Yes, just yes. Have the biggest ASMR voice reading. I might have to ask him. That would be the most amazing thing ever. Shit, let's just watch a username video right now. I'm so bored of watching this. Damn, he broke 1K views on that video. Holy shit. Well deserved.
Username here. I have a trade review from February 3rd, 2023.
I mean, listen to that voice.
Doing a video review of a fairly in-depth review I did that I posted on Twitter of a trade on SPY shortly after open. There's a lot of information in there. If you didn't see it on Twitter, go ahead and check it out there. But there's a lot of information there, but there's a lot of more that I couldn't really put on a documented thing without making it a book. So a lot of times when I do that, I'll try to make a video and see if it's better. Sometimes I do videos and I don't even post them. I complete them and start. So this is what the chart would look like when I first opened it up a little bit after 8 a.m. on Friday. We had news coming out at 8:30 and again at 10, and so those are expected to be
trying to put it another higher
influential
low
in markets,
today.
not just.
Looks like getting another wick here on the 10-minute.
There's news every day, but it was economic news that we were expecting to be, make a difference. So this was the screen, and I'm just going to walk through. Usually I'll do, previous day,
go ahead,
high,
Barack.
low, close, and I'm just going to mark the ones that were actually important to me. The thing I saw first off was prior day low was huge, because if you look at this, it was tested several times in extended hours, and it held through the whole thing. So this automatically tells me this is going to be a pivot. The previous day, pre-market low, could also be like a retest area, or could be an area that was going to be in play. So we've got that, and then the other area that I noticed, we were right up to this 415 area, and if you look at things from the day before, Thursday, you can see that this 415 area was also an area that had a lot of movement in it. So we had some pre-market stuff here. We bounced and shot through it. We used it here, and then in extended hours again. So in extended hours, we were really had some strong levels between this 415 and 413. So coming into the news, those to me look like interesting areas. And then we also had this. I'm just going to move that. I've got it to snap. But this bear flag looking thing here, depending on what it would do in this 415 area, it could be a bear flag that would break, or it could be melt up, just like we had over here. We tested it, and then we shot right back up through that 415. So we have, these were areas I had identified as interesting areas.
See you later, Daydream Johnny. Have a good rest of your day.
And that we could possibly play off of. Now, at the same time, the news could shoot us up to a double top, and we might bleed the rest of the day. So there were a few things. So let me just kind of fast forward through what we saw next, coming into the news, and with the news, it dropped down. I'm going to go right up to the last candle before open. So what we had here was this was a bear flag that broke down, and it gapped down in that news. So we shot right through this 413 that had held up so well before. So the first thing that I thought of now was, and I even posted it pre-market, it would be really clean price action if we would come up, test the 413, and then bleed the rest of the day. So that's kind of what I had set myself up for trading, was just to kind of play that. And as we opened, we shot directly up and directly past that. So that kind of Now I'm looking at, well, maybe we reverse off this level,
Buyer's range just keeps
and the next
squeezing
logical
and
place would be to
squeezing.
reverse off the top. But by the time you get up there, you got to read the price action. So what we did here was off of open, we curled way up, we shot up. This is kind of a reset candle, similar to the same place this one was. And definitely above the 413, so we held the 413. This was us holding the 413. And we did it on increasing volume, so we've got...
Stream, I think I'm going to head out, start my weekend. I don't think I'm going to catch any more trades today. Not really liking the price action. I want to get my weekend started, so I'm going to go ahead and head out. Y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Study up.
See you, Devin. I'll miss you.
See you later, Josh.
We're going to do. Definitely could be some orders up here.
Ha ha ha, you're all stuck with me now.
That are still sitting there waiting to, waiting to fill after the big news. So, shoot up again, and we do retest this area. We retest that just about to the penny. But what this is telling me, though, is that buyers are definitely in control. Also telling me there's a lot of volatility because we're testing right between those two levels. In that 5-minute candle, we tested between both of them. But it doesn't really look like a reversal yet, so, we got to wait. Next candle, that is a reversal candle, honestly, but there's still so much volatility in that. And the volume wasn't more, it wasn't really less, it wasn't really more, so it's still not telling us anything. So far, all we know is we've got a decent amount of volume coming in. And we're not going to know anything until we figure out the same thing that I had, before pre-market had said, which was this 413 area is going to be an interesting area if we can hold that. So let's go to the next candle, and we have decreasing volume here. So we shoot up, we have decreasing volume. Now there's two reasons for that. Number one, we got news at 10, and this is the 9:55 candle. So the next candle is going to be where the news comes out. But number two, buyers were in control, and the retest of sellers being on lowering volume tells you they're going to continue to go up. So this is starting to flip the story. Next candle is our 10 o'clock candle where we had a huge fight, really volatile, lots of movement on that candle, and I just sat and watched it. I wanted to get into shorts there because it was so, it was second bad news and it was violent again, but I didn't. And if you see the volume was huge there, but it was a doji, so it doesn't really tell you whether that was red or green or white. So when I see something like that, I count that as a white volume. I count that as a white candle, even though it's not, technically white. We're in the middle. We got shadows on both sides. But here's the other reason why it starts to turn bullish. So we've got a retrace on lowering volume. We've got this huge fight here off bad news, but this bad news, in combination with this bad news recovered. We retested that breakout, and we start heading down on lowering volume, and then we have more bad news. Expectations were worse than expected, but it doesn't even get down to the first bad news level. So this tells me that the buyers are still in control, or that you have to watch for buyers to be in control. We still didn't break below the prior day low. So this is really telling a story where bulls are still in control. So this is where you got to start flipping your bias a little bit. Next candle, reversal candle. So now we got two lower wicks that are, really sizable lower wicks. We've held that 413. So this is where I start getting my calls ready. And this is where I also identify this cup and handle looking flag here. So this is definitely a bull flag. We pop up and we're bull flagging here. Decreasing volume, big fight on the news, reversal candle. And what did I do? I got in as this candle closed. It closed as a reversal. I got in here. And the next candle shoots up. So now you see this cup and handle is playing out. So that's kind of like the setup and the entry. But let me actually move back over to Chrome here and show you TradeZella, which is a really cool thing. It integrates with Thinkorswim, some other platforms, and it brings your trades in and it lets you see them, where you got into them and everything. Lets you replay them in real time. Lets you categorize your setup, your mistakes, some custom tags. It gives you a summary. So I got 30 contracts. These were, I think these were at the money. These were, I don't know if these were 413s. Let me actually go down here and see. 414s. So they were $1 out of the money. They were this contract up here. Tells you I got a 31.76 net ROI. So that's after expenses.
Bro, he makes videos just like I do, because I swear to God, like you hear him like breathing, I swear to God I do the same thing. I'm like sitting here holding my breath just to repeatedly cover like a certain topic, like just to keep going. Like I'll like breathe in and I'll just like keep talking instead of like just sitting there for a second and breathing like a normal human being. Like he's doing the same thing I do. That shit's funny.
And then the gross P&L and the adjusted cost of my trade.
80% entry, Arjun, 80%. See right here, setups 80%.
But here's where I got in and everything. This level was my first scaling point because this was that 5-minute fight candle. If you see here, the 10 o'clock. This was that 5-minute fight candle that went high to low, and we ended up about in the middle again, the doji. So this was going to be my first scale point, because if they were fighting through this, and if they weren't done fighting, it could reverse in this range or just
You're literally watching a video on what an 80% entry is. Pay attention.
above it. If we had sellers just above this range,
I'll cover it in a second.
I didn't want that to be a risk. So I started scaling out here. I scaled out two different times, one at 143 and one at 162. I got in at 129, I think was my average. So that was net those out to 153. That's a 20% gain on that. Now, I did put a mistake over here, scaled out early. I shouldn't have taken 2/3 out right here. I had rising volume up here. We had decreasing volume and then rising volume on the pop. I should have held that. We didn't even get a really big retrace here. I kind of should have held that. So I should have maybe gotten out of 10 and then maybe 5 as we ran up, maybe 15 total at this 20%. But the next spot was going to be the top of the consolidation. So my first spot was here. Next spot was the top of the consolidation. My measured move is this measure from the consolidation. So if I clone this and then drag the other one over here to the breakup. So my measured move on just this little flag is going to be somewhere in this range. So that's why I was out most of them here. On the bigger cup and handle, it would have been between 416 and 417. But just on this one, I wanted to be out of most of them here. So 2/3 out here, and then I took a couple off here, one off here, one off here, and then on this candles we were going back, we were kind of overextended from my measured move, so that's when I took out a bulk of these and left one to run and got that out pretty close to the top. So that's kind of how the trade played out.
See you, Isaiah. Have a good rest of your day, man. And good call out, Sherman, and thank you for answering that, Daffy.
If you can see the cool thing about this is you can see how where you were at as each minute went by, and I was a couple minutes in, I'm already up $900. I've already scaled out, and then it my peak at 1281 and I ended up at 1269. So that's not bad. What you don't want to see is a peak up here and then it you come back down to $900 or whatever. So this was kind of a growing thing the whole time. Nice there. These are each of the scales. So I got in, these three are where I got in. You can see 10, 20, 30 contracts total. And then I go back down to 20 and then 10. So you can see I was in it for a couple minutes from...
Jeez, look at that. He scaled from 30, scaled out 10, scaled out 10, scaled out 2, then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, out of the position entirely.
Almost 10, 11, a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and I'm scaling out my 2/3 of it. So in terms of easy to trade after that, this was a trade that was easy to manage after we made the pop. I didn't like this retrace here. It wasn't I didn't like it there, but we held the 413. That was my kind of trigger. If we would have had a 1 minute close below that 413, I would have gotten out of this, but we went down, we popped right back up, and so it was, after this candle, after we made some moves with volume, I did get into it a little bit early, but after we made some volume, then it was a very easy trade to manage. I'm very conservative, so I manage it conservatively, but that was a good trade in general. I like this trade. If I can get 30% on every trade, to me that's all I need. Every once in a while, I'll have one that'll hold to. Well, and I held this top one here to 197%.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I'm not the guy that's going to hold, get 30 contracts and hold 20 of them to 300%. That's just not me.
That's
I'm more
smart.
conservative
Scaling
than
out
that.
so he doesn't have to worry about his risk. It's very smart. And guys, we're watching Username's channel. If you guys want to check out more content like this, he has tons of videos. You can also go to the channel section of my channel, and you have him, Leland, Sherman, and Daffy, all in which have videos just like this. Leland has a beautiful video. Actually, all of them are beautiful, but one of them, I think it's this one. But all of them cover his lead test, or is a joke that I call it. But he plays really conservative retest plays that have base, break lower, get the retest, and then break even lower from that. And he has a really good explanation and breakdown on that on a few different videos. So definitely check out those channels, guys. I really do full send promote my friends' channels like Leland, Username, Daffy, Sherman. These guys post really, really good content. And it all kind of goes in line with what I cover every day, every week, every year. So you're not really stepping out of your realm by viewing their content. Those are other channels you can support, verified by me, myself, and I. But it looks like we are still just squeezing on the market. Like I said earlier, even with consumer sentiment report coming out, it doesn't really affect anything because we've already had a lot of our movement this week. So it really would be surprised if today didn't get much movement. But you can still look for moves outside of pre-market high. And you could look for some moves if we break a new low and under pre-market low. So there's a couple areas you can look past if we get open range breakouts. But overall, pretty good week this week. If we go back after the bigger time frames, you can see we're really just breaking a support and we're just retesting right now. So it's really all we're doing today. Next week, what we need to focus on is, are we going to maintain under this range here between 406 and 412 and continue lower? Or are we going to retake these areas and fight our way back up? These are the two things in front of us right now. Or we can get some consolidation. We are still holding a pretty good retracement. But I think that's it for this week. I do appreciate the hefty amount of engagement, the support, the amount of times I see you guys answering questions with each other, leading other people to the light, asking questions yourself. The amount of times I've seen you guys help each other out really does amaze me. It almost brings a tear to my eye. But I really am happy to see a lot of you guys working really well together. I'm glad a lot of you guys like this stream. Thank you guys for liking it. Thank you guys for joining the channel, joining the Discord. Regardless of paying for anything, I do not give a shit. I'm just glad to have all of you here. But I hope you all have a beautiful weekend. We have UFC, we got Super Bowl, we got all kinds of things coming out this weekend, so I can't wait to get into that. And YouTube members, be on the lookout for the video on Sunday. It'll be like probably an under 10-minute video, but it'll be covering SPY, what to look out for, what exact levels we're looking for, so on and so on. But like Mark just said, have a great weekend. Thank you guys for being here again. I can never thank y'all enough. I say thank you probably 10 times every time we end these streams. But seriously, thank you. But I'll see you guys later on. Feel free to join the Discord if you want some more updates, more conversation with other traders within the community. Again, you don't have to pay to join to talk. You can just tune in. But we'll see you guys later on. And yeah, get some relaxing weekend in.